clap.
Yo.
What's up, evolutionaries? It's your boy Callie, and I'm back again with another video. If this is your first time tuning into my YouTube channel, welcome to the evolution. And if you are a returning viewer, as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in to show your support for the evolutionary life of Callie. Today's video is chapter 26, goal number 14, which means we have 3 more goals left to complete the 17 Sustainable Development Goals series. Today's topic is life below water, and again, it's goal number 14 in the chapter of 26 for the 17 Sustainable Development Goals series. Before we get into the video, do not pay any attention to my hair. I know you've never seen my hair like this before, unkempt, but it's been a really rough week and the show must go on. So regardless of what's going on in my personal life, this is important enough for me to still, try to make myself look presentable so that the video can, be done to be posted on Saturday. As you know, the video will be split into 3 parts. The first section will focus on the overview of what life below water is. The second section will focus on the 3 main targets that the United Nations has implemented in the achievement of life below water. And the third and final section will focus on progress and information, where we will be speaking about how far the United Nations has come in the achievement of this goal and any additional information you may need. Also, I do apologize for the way I sound. I woke up this morning. Yes, it's morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning now. And my sinus has been through the roof. So I'm having a terrible headache. My nose is really itchy. I could sneeze at any moment now. But I'm trying to make this as quick as possible so that I can get this out of the way. So that I can get myself, all taken care of. What does life below water refer to? Life below water refers to the condition that distinguishes aquatic animals, including the capacity for growth, reproduction, functional activity, and continual change preceding death. Goal number 14, life below water. Now, this is the tagline. And just to let you guys know, I found out that this is not actually a tagline. These that I've been calling taglines, because as I said, I call them taglines, I found out that they're actually mission statements. So each goal has a mission statement that I never knew they were called mission statements. I didn't know what they were, so I just called them taglines. But going forward, for the 3 videos to come, I will continue calling them, well, I think I should stick to calling them taglines. I know they're mission statements, but for me, they're taglines. So goal number 14, life below water: conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. Important facts. Important fact number 1, the sustainability of our oceans is under severe threat. Important fact number 2, dead zones are rising at an alarming rate from 400 in 2008 to 700 in 2019. And important fact number 3, over half of marine key biodiversity areas are not protected. And that sums up the final section, the first section of today's video, the overview of what life below water is. Now let's move on to the second section, the 3 main targets that the United Nations has implemented in the achievement of the life below water. Let's get to it. Now let's move on to the second section of today's video, the 3 main targets that the United Nations has implemented in the achievement of life below water. Target 14.1, by 2025, prevent and significantly reduce marine pollution of all kinds, in particular from land-based activities including marine debris and nutrient pollution. Target 14.2, by 2020, sustainably manage and protect marine and coastal ecosystems to avoid significant adverse impacts, including by strengthening their resilience, and take action for their restoration in order to achieve healthy and productive oceans. And target 14.3, minimize and address the impacts of ocean acidification, including through enhanced scientific cooperation at all levels. And that sums up the second section of today's video, the three main targets that the United Nations has implemented in the achievement of life below water. Now let's move on to the final section, the third and final section, the progress and information. Let's get right to it. Now let's move on to the final section of today's video, progress and information. As usual, I will not be able to speak about everything that we've done so far as it relates to achieving this goal. However, the link will be left in the description box below. You can click on it and it will take you to all the information that was mentioned today and so much more. More than 3 billion people rely on the oceans for their livelihoods, and more than 80% of world merchandise trade by volume is carried by sea. The ocean, seas, and marine resources are under constant threat from pollution, warming, and acidification that are disrupting marine ecosystems and the communities they support. While efforts to reduce nutrient inputs into coastal zones are showing success in some regions, algal blooms indicate that coastal eutrophication continues to be a challenge. Mean protected area coverage of marine key biodiversity areas increased globally from 28% in 2000 to 44% in 2020. Improved regulation together with effective monitoring and surveillance has proved successful in restoring overfished stocks to biologically sustainable levels. Between 2018 and 2020, the average degree of implementation of international instruments to combat illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing improved around the world, with the global score measuring the implementation of the 5 principal instruments rising from 3 to 4 out of 5. Between 2018 and 2020, the world made progress in implementing regulatory and institutional frameworks that recognized and protected access rights for small-scale fisheries. Many states have ratified or acceded to the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea and its implementing agreements. Oh yes, it's finished there. A number of states have implemented these instruments through legal, policy, and institutional frameworks, but further progress is needed in some developing countries, in particular the least developed countries. And that sums up the progress and information, and also concludes the third and final section of today's video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I didn't even mention, my room is literally, let me show you guys. My room is literally decorated with pepper lights. Yes, so my room is feeling the Christmas spirit. After I've concluded the 17 Sustainable Development Goals series, I will be doing a Christmas special. Yes. So I will, be talking about Christmas, the significance of Christmas. I'll be showing you guys my house and how we've decorated and put everything together. It's been a while since I've done a vlog. I've mostly been doing informative videos. But I want to finish the 17 Sustainable Development Goals before I move on to something else. And I believe my video immediately after this will be about Christmas. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. It always means a lot to me for you guys to sit and take time out to listen and to learn something about what's going on in the world. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment below and let me know how you guys feel about life below water and any information you want to add to this. Also, don't forget to share to your friends, family members, strangers you come across on the road, anyone you come in contact with. This information is not limited to anyone, so feel free to share. And last but by no means least, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, one more subscriber equals one more supporter against all the human rights infringements and also the achievement of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving. And Merry Christmas when it comes. Thank you guys for tuning in. Callie loves you, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. I forgot. I'm signing out.